Alright, welcome back to another episode of Dad Does Stuff. Previous video I fixed this, repaired it a little bit, but ever since I've been using it, I don't like this shelf. It doesn't work right, hard to use, so I am going to get rid of this shelf. It's too small too. This shelf is too small. It's only 264 square inches minus the corners. It's not very good. I'm going to fit this Traeger shelf. Okay, fits their 780 and Ironwood 885, and I'm going to get it mounted up on here so I actually have a working folding shelf. All right, I'm going to walk you through that step by step. Step one, we're going to take the bolts out. Okay, hang on to them because you're going to need them. We're going to use those. So we're going to take those out real quick. So you know that's a 7/16 nut on that carriage bolt. Make sure you hang on to it. We're going to use it. And we'll get rid of this one. This shelf is only about 264 square inches. This shelf, the one I'm going to replace it with, is 367. I think. Okay, now the brackets that come with this, you need to modify these. They're going to fit in here. Okay. Now this says right and left, it would be like that, but if you mount it like this, it's going to be too wide. The shelf's not going to work in there. Okay, so you're going to switch the right for left, like that. Okay. Now to make trimming these to size easier, take one of your brackets off and mark it. Now, to mark the size of these brackets are a little bit bigger than there. So this won't fit inside this if you leave the tab on. So you have to trim that tab a little bit, okay? And the way I did that, there's this hole right here. You're gonna use that. You're gonna line it up like that. Make sure it's straight across here. And you trim it like that, where it's tangent to the bend radius, okay? That way, when you put it in there, it'll sit like that. And you're also gonna have to notch out for this little peg right here too, okay? You just make some clearance for it. What's gonna hold it is this resting on the back side of this, okay? So you can trim it with an angle grinder. It'll take it right off. A pair of snips will take it right off. Okay? And you notch out for that peg right there. Really, really simple. So line up that hole, mark it, cut it. Get to where it sits in there. Just, this really isn't that important. Just notch out enough for it to sit in there. Just like that. Okay? And then when you get one side fit, you can do the same for the other side, or since these brackets are the same, what you'll do is take them, hold them like this, and make the same cut for your side. Transfer that line over, okay? So you have two of the same, okay? Once you get that done, go ahead and reinstall this. Taking this off just makes it easier to transfer the marks. Now, like I said, we're going to install this now. And those bolts that we used, where's that nut? They're going to go right through here, like that. Okay? Now you're probably also going to need to put a washer on here because the shank on this bolt's a little long. Put a washer on there, maybe two if they're really thin. Tighten her on down. I did that backwards. This one's on the wrong side. This one's going to go on this side. Tighten that down where it's good and tight. Other side. Good and tight. Then now, with this shelf, this gets these bolts here, comes with it, and just thread them in there, nice and light. One on this side. So you don't have to hold it. Just snug them up a little bit. Light chuck. You don't need to smoke them down. Like that. Just like that. And now, the same for the last two. We go in here. Now, we have a much better working foldable shelf. Super easy. And there you have it. This shelf is 32 and a half by 11 and a half, okay? And that's gonna take it from the 264 square inches up to 32.5 times 11.5, 373, almost 374 square inches extra to work with. And since it's not so close to the grill, I mean, it even makes it effectively like a bigger shelf. So when you're wrapping your meats, you know, you're not so close and things are falling off. And the shelf's good for 30 pounds. So that's what they say anyway. I don't really plan on putting that to the test, but we'll see. All right, there she goes. And one of the biggest tests is if you don't have it under a roof or a shelter of some sort, the cover still will go over. Just like that. And there you have it. Nice, quick, easy, simple to do. Pit Boss 1100 Pro will receive this with a little bit of modification. Very easy to do, and give yourself a lot more working area. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Oh, if you like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, share throughout the barbecuing community, smoking community. I appreciate it. Y'all take care.